Welcome back everybody. Welcome to all the new subscribers that recently joined. Hope everyone's doing fine. This is just a unboxing of a kit I've recently purchased off eBay. You can still procure this directly from London Road Models. This happened to come at a reasonable price along with a few extras. And so I've not built one of these before. So I'm just going to unbox it and show you what's actually in the kit and what's available. There's some quite comprehensive instructions that comes with the kit. A little bit of background. That's what I was looking for, diagram. It's always handy. Parts list and an overview. As you can see though, it's not that large, 229 millimeters. Put that out of the way. This is a rack forming with, there's a piece of back in here, curled up, it's been pre-bent. Work out what profile that is. Just like a standard bit of track. Fairly simple. And within the box, it's a 50-foot turntable, Cowans and Sheldon. Else box. We have, this is an optional extra, this is a slow running gearbox motor, and I may add a Stepperkin motor and gearbox that indexes round. I haven't quite worked out what we're doing on that yet at the moment. Like some of the side profile, maybe the wheel set's not quite certain. Got the deck. It's quite thick actually. That's yeah, that's quite thick nickel. It's nickel silver, is it? So, yeah, that's the deck itself. Distortion to that. Got some overlays. That's the wheels. Put that in the book, I think, or something. Flatten it. And we also have here, appears to be the actual main handrails. 2 in each of those and 12 there, so that's 80. A very large bit of brass. Not quite sure what that's for because that's quite a lot longer. And then we have, this appears to be some sort of coupling bar with a shaft, I imagine. Another coupling bar of some sort. Maybe these are adapters to go on the motor. It's copper clad. There appears to be some plastic in there. Some axle bushes. And then a variety, must be the pivot bar. 2 bits of handrail. Another pivot bar, I guess that's for the wheels. And some very fine brass L sections. You can see that on the camera. I've put quite a bit of light on, so I'm not sure that works very well with the metal surfaces. That's another bit of L section. Very small. There you go. So that's a London Road Models Cowans Sheldon Turntable Kit, 50 foot. Okay, so another London Road Models kit I've just recently purchased as well is a J21. This comes with an awful lot of instructions, so that should be interesting. We have some very nice brass components, fumed brass or lost wax. That's Westonhouse pump. Selection of Allen Gibson wheels. Once again, this was an eBay purchase. Other auction sites are available. Some quite fine buffers and a etched 65064 number smoke box door. We have not too many actually, white metal castings. Pre-rolled boiler. That's kind of pretty essential because I think I'd struggle to roll that. It'll be interesting cleaning that up and soldering that on. Previously I've only done white metal Loco kits, so that'll be interesting. We have some fine brass etches. That's the cab. Inner wrapper. Looks like some sort of reinforcement then. I may end up rolling that. Inner wrapper. I'm sure it's on the instructions. That's quite heavy gauged. That's the main frames. And we can cut those up, put some sprung horn blocks in. One Loco sprung horn box. They're a bit tight. I can't quite get them to float how I want them to. This is the cab etch. Well, that's a reinforcement or a different version. Interesting. Hopefully the camera's picking these up. What have we got here? Components for the tender. Tender chassis. There we go, that's it. So that'll keep me busy for a little while. Another project I've been working on is a signal box. Now this has been knocking around, as you can see, for some time. I started off building this using the L-cut windows, which are card laser cut. I managed to get that one to open. And I built this up, sized it to the windows. This is Tyne Dock Bottom signal box, so this is just before the climb out of the dock. I think it was originally 120 levers, maybe a few more. And here's a photograph of it off a video I had, and as you can see, it's not quite square on. But when I used these windows, it ended up being, I think, about 25mm too long. I think the height's about right, but it didn't quite sit right in terms of the way it looked. So what I'm planning on doing is rebuilding it and altered the windows. So I've been experimenting with my 3D printer to print out some windows, and I've sized it around that window. I've taken lots of measurements, I've even blown up the picture, counted bricks, etc., and I believe that's the right size and aspect ratio of the windows. And then these will glue together to form the side. So that's another little project to work on. Show you the window close up. It's got the need cleaned up at the back. Those have been 3D printed on my NER printer. I did do quite a few others. It didn't work out quite right, but got there in the end. Could even potentially, if I can think of a way of doing it, perhaps with a servo, actually have the windows operate. Not sure, maybe a bit gimmicky. Some of the components that I've been printing recently on the 3D printer again, to a reasonable effect. It managed to get it completely off the supports without breaking one of these straps. I need to add a bit of strapping into there. And that's downloaded from Thingiverse. And these very small containers. Some of these features do print out, sometimes they don't. The hooks are just, perhaps would be better off a little bit of metal inserting those in. Those anchoring hooks look quite good. I've printed a wagon to match, add some white metal buffers. Need to add some brake rigging to this one and some transfers. You can see, hopefully, once again, very well designed models. Ideally need a little bit of spring detail into them, perhaps carve the springs in. Windows was my first attempt to design my own thing. Used Tinkercad, and that was a fairly easy shape to create. Doing something like a wagon is a lot of time and effort, and the guy that designed these did a really good job. That's another one there. Once again, trying to get it out all in one piece is quite difficult. This can. So hopefully that's some of the projects I've been working on, and I've got some parts I'm working on to 3D print for my Tyne Dock iron ore loading stage, and once I've got those designed, those are the feet and the hoppers, I can progress a bit further with that. Thank you for watching the video, and please like and subscribe. This all helps grow the channel. And check out some of my other videos. I'll leave some links at the end. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye.